Welcome to episode 38 of Bros Park. You're welcome by yours truly, Jeff, and
as always, joined by me, Colin, and it is another BEA
beautiful
day here at the park.
And as of today's recording, it's Father's Day.
It's Father's Day, so we got a special episode.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
It's not as cool as Mother's Day.
To all of you out there. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. We see your bias showing here.
It's true, man.
All right. So we figured today of all days we should have a little special episode.
A little something.
A little something. Giving a shout out to all the anime fathers out there.
All the dads. All the dads.
There's some classic ones, some good ones, some bad ones, some hot ones, all running the spectrum here.
Yeah, everyone, we're gonna do a tier list.
Oh yeah, so you'll see somewhere in here.
This is a special tier list.
Yes.
It'll be 2 tier lists.
We got
in
2
one.
tier lists. So we're gonna have all of
Dose.
the dads right here. And up top, there you go, Jerry. You'll see up here a beautiful tier list from S to D tier.
It's so nice.
And this will be fathers. This will be the classic tier list of how good of a dad are they? Just a dad, how much were they there? How much did they care? How much did they do?
Like an actual respectable father figure.
For sure.
God damn.
Oh, we love our fathers. Now, down here, we're going to have the D-Gen list of the daddy tier list. It'll be
That daddies.
all the same father figures, but just how much are they daddy? You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be important to a lot of people out there. Maybe not us. We might not be that, but we still gotta show out for the goddamn audience.
We gotta appeal to the most audiences.
Yes.
Here.
And to start off with, I think we go with a classic couple of characters here. They weren't always fathers. They became fathers. We saw them grow into fathers.
They were born fighters.
They were born fighters, and they turned lovers.
What the fuck?
Kind of.
What the fuck?
All right, hey, Goku, Dragon Ball Z.
Goku. Well, actually, for some, it might be Dragon Ball Super.
It might be Dragon Ball Super.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
But Goku. Huh.
Goku, yes. First
on
and
a
foremost.
father tier list.
Yes, S, A, B, C, D. Let's kind of define the tiers. All right, S is like the father of the father.
The goat. The
Yeah,
goat.
like-
A is basically not S worthy.
Not as worthy, but still good. Like,
Yeah.
you think of him and you're like, that's a good dad,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
B is probably maybe
Could do better.
yeah,
Could do better.
Nothing astronomically wrong,
Yeah.
but not like, oh wow, they're really showing out.
Yeah.
C is like, you probably shouldn't be a father. like there's just like
There maybe some redeeming qualities.
maybe some,
Maybe some.
yeah,
Maybe
maybe a
some.
moment or two that you showed out, but like just. You probably shouldn't have been a father, right? Like,
yeah.
I feel like there's a lot in that
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right? And then D is like, you definitely like,
Yeah. Hey yo, what the?
hey, what the fuck?
Hey yo, you dog.
Right?
D for dog.
What the fuck what are you doing, right? And for the daddy tier, I don't think we really need to get into specifics.
Nah.
It's S to D,
yeah.
daddy rated, right?
Wait, D for dad.
D for daddy.
Wait a second. Hey.
Yeah. Triple D for daddy.
Okay.
All right.
We'll start with Goku.
So we're going with Goku.
Honestly, I don't think he's that good of a father.
No,
dude, the guy was like absent
Yeah, or dead.
or dead. both of which might have been by choice.
Yep. And a little traumatic for the kids sometimes. Yep.
Strong start. I would say he is a good father though. Like the
the
kids love him, and
They love him. And he trained them well.
He trained them. They all
hung
know
out
how to
with
fight.
them,
But just
whatever it is.
on the other aspects aside from fighting, I'm gonna put him in C for me.
Oh, see,
What do you think?
I'm at like a B.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sitting in a B. I think that for me,
I guess what? Let's go B because like the kids.
Yeah, the kids.
respect him
He had
like
a
him.
good relationship with the kids and whatever else. And he did have showing moments. He sacrificed himself not only for the world but also for the kids sometimes.
True.
So I do think B. If we're going off the idea that C, you probably shouldn't have been a father, where D is like astronomically you shouldn't have been, right?
Yeah, fine. Let's
So,
go with
like,
B.
middle of the
Let's
road.
go with B.
So yeah, I think B is good. We can agree to that.
And that leads us to his counterpart.
Whoa.
Oh,
Where is he on the daddy tier? Where are we
Oh
going?
shit!
Where are
Oh
we
shit!
going
I
with
forgot about that tier.
Yeah, what are
Hey
we doing?
yo, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna put him as an A.
I'm putting A. Yeah,
I'd put an A.
I
God,
agree with
dude,
that.
this guy knows how to fight.
Yeah,
you know,
this guy's got it
he's
going on.
always shredded. you
Yeah,
know?
always.
All right.
All right.
And now his counterpart.
Yes, his counterpart, Vegeta.
Vegeta.
And-
Vegeta.
Man, I'll start this one. I think Vegeta, honestly, other than the Majin saga, probably shouldn't have been a father.
Really?
Yeah.
No, dude.
You think so?
He's good on Trunks, man. He's a good dad.
Okay.
If you see in
all right.
Super,
Yeah.
he I think when they what's his daughter's name? Bola?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
he knows
Bola,
how to
yeah.
take care of kids, man. He's so
That's true,
He's so
yeah.
caring. I would honestly put him in A tier.
You would put him in A?
Yeah, he's a good dad.
Oh man, I guess
It's like that tsundere thing. Yo, he's a good dad.
Tsundere.
He's a good
Dude,
dad,
being
man.
a tsundere is not the good dad vibe.
Compared to like how they were supposed to be raised as like Saiyans,
yeah.
and how he is on Earth with Bulma, dude, he's a good dad.
Yeah, I guess like I'm thinking of Dragon Ball Z more than Dragon Ball Super. So maybe that's where I'm tainted here.
Hey
But,
man,
Like
Super's canon.
it is. I'm not saying it's not. I also feel like we have different ideas of like what it is because you're like, yeah, the Saiyan way, just fucking kill them and train them and great. And I'm like,
Wait, why do you think he should be lower if you're just basing it off of Z?
basing it off of Z because I don't think that he once showed any emotional or like sentimental connection with Trunks.
No, he was always like, "Yo, I'm proud of Trunks because Trunks is like strong and shit."
Yeah.
And it was, especially when like future Trunks came, he's like, "Yo, that's my boy. That's
Yeah,
my
but
boy."
he never said it to Trunks.
It don't matter.
What that
It-
matters?
Hey, Trunks knows it. He knows
But
it.
he
It don't
doesn't
matter.
trust- Dude, sometimes, you know what? Being Asian, you want somebody to be like, hey, I'm kind of proud of you. You never hear that. I think it's important to fucking hear that. I will meet
Fine.
you in the middle.
Meet you in
Meet
the
you
middle. B.
We'll go B?
We'll go B. We'll go B.
Okay. And now, I guess if Goku's an A on Daddy,
Yeah. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put him in B.
I'm putting him B.
I'm not a big fan of the
yeah,
hairline.
Yeah, the hairline.
He's
don't
ripped.
fucking remind
Hey,
us.
and not to hate on anybody, but he is a short king.
He is a short king. He's got that widow's peak for sure. And that being said, we're there. We get it.
Yeah,
we
we're-
understand
we're
your,
also
your
bolding.
woes, Vegeta, but not as good as
All
Goku.
right.
Not as good as Goku.
We got Dragon Ball
yeah.
out of the way.
All
What's
right.
next? What's
What's
you know,
next?
We
Next
got a
up-
list. We got a list.
We got the list going.
Ishin Kurosaki.
Yes.
Bleach.
From a classic Bleach angle.
Ichigo's dad.
Now,
What are your thoughts on him?
I think in the beginning, he was a pretty absentee parent.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
We just didn't know anything about him. We still don't really know too
To
much.
be honest, well, we know that he loved his wife.
he
like,
loved
a
his wife
shit
like
ton.
crazy
Yeah.
amounts.
Yeah.
And
Hey, he was a good dad too.
he was 100%. I think he
He
just
got 3 kids, man.
he wasn't as involved with Ichigo as
Yeah.
much as I would have because
Yeah.
he loved his daughters
Yeah.
for sure. But I do think then we got more of a backstory and the idea of why,
Yes.
as like him being a captain or like an ex-captain, I guess,
Yeah.
and the Soul Reaper powers and stuff like that.
Freaking Ichigo's everything now.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I think he was a pretty good dad. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think
I
he's
would.
good.
Nothing much else need to be said. He had a great moment.
Yep.
In the Grand Fisher arc.
Yep.
That's awesome.
100%.
I put him in the A.
I would put him A.
A.
I think we can agree to that.
All right. What about the
Yeah.
daddy list?
I mean, he's kind of daddy. I don't like, you know what he's saying? Like the little bit of stubble he shows up with. He's a
True.
fucking captain or an
True.
ex-captain.
You know what's crazy? Like in the beginning of
Yeah.
Bleach, he was kind of like on the leaner side.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
once he dons like his Shinigami
Yeah,
cloak,
yeah. Dude,
fucking, he's like
he's bulked up.
he's a Chad. I put him in A.
I'd put him in
I
A.
put him in A.
Yeah.
I put him in A.
His spirit form's bulked,
Dude,
dude.
he was ripped. I was like, what the hell? I don't remember this.
Yeah, Ishin was sick like that.
All right, next.
All right. And one of my classics, one of my favorites that I decided to throw on the list, Gendo Ikari.
Gendo Ikari. Yo, hit him with the Gendo pose.
Yeah.
No, doesn't he go like this?
I thought it was always like
Oh yeah, he's
always
like this.
Yeah,
Hit him with the Gendo pose.
yeah, with the fucking glasses.
My
and the
man
gloves.
is infamous, man.
Yeah. What do you think?
Dude,
'Cause
that
I know
guy sucks, man. He sucks so bad. You know what? He was a good father to Ray.
He was a great father to Ray, which was kind of weird because that was his wife.
Anyways. But
yeah.
no, let's exclude the relationship from Ray because
Yeah.
he's technically not her father.
Yeah, because that was weird. Yeah.
To Shinji.
Shinji.
You know what?
Ikari.
I will
Yeah.
respect his, stern and,
Yep. And there we go with our differences.
indifferential way of
yeah.
confronting Shinji in his pussiness.
We should address your masculinity here in a little bit, but yes, I understand you like your lack of emotion.
Goddamn Shinji, get in the goddamn robot.
Get in the fucking robot and fight that fucking alien. All right, this is for humankind.
What are your thoughts again?
Not great. I think that Gendo could have been more present, and I understand. You know what? He was hurting from his wife not being there anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And he even said, like, every time I looked at you, Shinji, like I was reminded of her, and that's
Yep.
really hard. Fucking get over yourself. That's your fucking kid.
True.
All right. Also, throwing him in the fucking the giant robot
Doesn't freaking let him know.
Dude, doesn't tell him shit. Get in there. We don't even have a plug suit for you. Like, what the fuck?
He's not that good.
Yeah.
I feel like C.
It's probably C, like low C.
But I also think no, actually, yeah. I was gonna say D, but when his wife was still alive, he was a good dad.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
There is the qualities that it not saying that it's excusable, but you saw that he could be.
Yeah.
Right. I do think low of C, because he didn't like kill Shinji. He kind of put Shinji in life or death situations.
Oh yeah,
but
I'm thinking about D, but you know what? Let's go C.
Let's go C for now. Let's go C. We can readjust later if we need. Okay.
That's
'Cause
I don't know, dude. C, that seems too high for him, but we'll go C.
We'll go C. We'll see.
Daddy list.
Oh god, dude! I don't know if you're into white gloves and sunglasses.
I don't know, man, dude. That guy's freaky. You already know that, man.
Yeah, I'm. Honestly, though, I still don't think it's a D on the daddy list.
Really?
I think it's like a C. I think he's C across the board.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Wow. You gotta think for glasses then, I guess.
Yeah. What about you? What do you?
I would have put him D, man. I'm not a big fan of him.
Okay, well let's agree C on the dad,
Yeah.
D on the daddy. He's
Okay,
bottom daddy.
But-
Okay. Yeah, and then he had like that weird thing growing in his hand and stuff too.
Oh, yeah, I
like,
forgot about that.
okay,
Yeah, that's
I'll
weird.
go with the D for
Okay,
daddy.
okay.
All right, so next up, a lovable favorite of many. Actually, we got a couple lovable favorites here. Lloyd Forger.
Roy the Sana.
Yes.
Ooh.
Everybody loves Lloyd.
Yo, Lloyd can do it all, man.
He does it all.
Honestly, he didn't even have a kid.
No,
He's
did.
adopted,
and
and you know,
it's adopted,
you know
and
what?
it wasn't even a real adoption at the time.
True.
And-
And he does everything well.
Yeah. And he protects.
Yeah.
He's there.
He
for the
cooks, he
kids.
cleans, he does
Yeah.
everything well.
Yeah.
Takes care of Anya.
Yeah. Where are you putting him?
A.
A.
Do you know why? Because he's a goddamn liar.
You know what?
He's a goddamn liar.
Relationships are built on trust, and he's a fucking
My man's
liar.
a fraud.
He does everything right except for lie. A.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
you're
missed
right.
on S because you're a goddamn liar.
Yeah, figure it out, Lloyd. All right. Daddy tier.
But even though he's an A in dad, he's an S in daddy.
He's an S in
yo,
daddy.
dude,
Yeah, for sure.
My man slays.
He's fucking dapper. He's fucking hot. He's tall.
Yeah,
he's like a
dude.
spy. Like, come on. What are we
I
doing?
think
here?
there's one point he's like, of all the like females that I've
Yeah.
enchanted, like freaking what's her
Yor?
Yor doesn't fall for his charms.
He's an S.
Dude, my man's a player, man.
Yeah, he's a player. And you know what? Fucking all the rights to him. He's a spy. Like, you know, you got to do it.
Goddamn. Yep.
All right. So, A and S. Now, we've got another lovable favorite, and this one's a hard one. Maze Hughes.
Oh goddamn. It's a good day for rain.
Okay, so Maze Hughes as a dad.
I really think nothing needs to be said about him, man.
S. S as a dad.
Maze Hughes is an S right off the bat.
He loved his wife. He loved his daughter. He only talked about his wife and daughter.
Dude,
He dedicated his life to them.
the GOAT.
And also, he knew that it was envy. and he still like couldn't fucking pull the trigger against his wife.
Right? That's crazy.
Like, come on. S.
I'm pretty sure like his death affected so many people
Oh yeah.
when it happened.
Yeah.
God damn.
That was like Attack on Titan level global impact.
I know,
It
man.
was a terrible day for Rand. And now as a daddy though.
You know, he doesn't really do it for me.
He doesn't do it. I like a little bit of stubble, but like he's got
I would
don't
say
know.
B. B
Yeah.
for me. B for me.
I can agree to the B.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can
okay.
agree to B too
Okay.
for daddy.
Right next to B for Vegeta.
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 All right. So next on the list, we have another FMA.
Yep.
This is going to be Mr. Hohenheim himself. We got the
Hohenheim.
Elric brothers' father.
Hohenheim Elric.
Yes. Now, as a dad, I will say, I think in the same way that fucking Gendo Ikari said, every time I see you, I see my dead wife.
Yeah.
I think there was parts of it that he couldn't stand to be around them because he was like self-loathing, like he thought of himself as a monster.
True. But he also did love the boys.
And he did leave.
My man was absent the whole time.
He was absent. He wasn't even there for his wife's funeral.
True.
And kind of, he could have saved her as well.
Could have.
He was a philosopher's stone.
Yeah.
And he just said no.
C.
You don't think he should have been a father? Because that's the thing is C is we're saying lightly like, hey, you probably shouldn't have been a dad.
Oh, man.
And like, I do think he loved his boys. And I think that he was great. I think all of these, you know, it's a fucking regular trend.
It's hard. A high C for me then.
Okay.
Low B.
Okay. I was going with a low B because I think that you could make the justification that he could be a father.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
So, low B.
We'll go with low B. We'll go with low B.
The general trend I've noticed is that these men are good fathers until their wife dies, and then they're just fucking gone.
Until something happens, then
they pack their bags and they're fucking out.
They're just shit.
Like, figure it out, dude.
God damn.
As a daddy, I personally, I'll tell you mine right away. I was going B.
You're going B for him?
Yeah. I think B.
Yeah. I'd put him on par with Maze Hughes.
Yeah. I think that if you like that little bit of gruff, it's going to be a little bit more for you.
But dude, that guy is like macho. That guy's huge.
Yeah. He's built.
Yeah.
He's
okay.
fucking
Yeah,
built.
B.
So.
And if we're talking about FMA and we're talking about fathers,
Okay.
we cannot fail
Yeah.
to include the GOAT,
The GOAT.
Shao Tucker.
Shao Tucker, sewing life alchemist. I mean, let's just talk out of our ass for a second before we get to the ratings.
He loved his wife. He
loved his
he
wife.
loved his daughter. He loved their pet.
And he was a military man. He made good money.
Yep.
And you know what?
He was dedicated to his work.
Yeah, he was. And you know what? People love that in a man.
Sometimes passion takes over everything, and it just makes him. Sometimes your passion can make you do the most horrible and grotesque things,
or the most beautiful things. And you know what? Okay, I don't think that D tier is low enough.
Motherfucker deserves his own tier.
Okay, we're gonna change it up. We're gonna go from D tier to the Shao Tucker tier.
Shao Tucker.
So we got S A B C Shao motherfucking Tucker. Okay, because holy shit, as a father, not only did he absolutely at this point murder his daughter.
Well, technically, his daughter's still alive, man.
Yeah. I said at this point. Essentially, murdered his daughter. He also murdered his dog.
Well, his dog's still alive.
Okay, great. Yeah, we fucking had that argument. Essentially. At least they talked. And you know what's the crazy part? Is even after all that, Ed is fucking beating his ass. And I think it's Nina and Alexander. Those are the two names. They're still like, don't hurt daddy.
Yeah. Ooh, that shit was like,
dude.
Oh God.
Fucking Nina.
Bruh.
He's the one that did this to you. You don't have to care. Just let him
I forgot about that.
Just let him fucking die.
Dude, that was a bad memory.
Okay, so anyways, Shao Tucker is in Shao Tucker tier.
Daddy list.
D.
S. I'm just kidding. Fucking D. Put him down there. Put him down there.
He's like this weird, like
albino, creepy ass motherfucker.
Absolutely fucking like weird ass looking. He looks like what I would think a human chimera would look like. You know what I mean?
God, yeah. The guy's creepy as hell.
Yeah. So anyway, that was Shao
the
Tucker.
first double D, but Shao Tucker D now.
Holy fuck, he was the first double D, eh?
Yeah.
We haven't had a double like S either though.
My
Lloyd
man
was close, but
Lloyd was close, but he's a goddamn liar.
He's a fucking liar. All right, so next
What's
up,
next?
we're more into your realm here because I haven't watched every single arc or anything.
Oh yeah.
We have a couple fathers from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Would you like to take us through?
We got Joseph's Joestar.
Okay, Joseph Joestar, one of the classic JoJo's.
He is the second generation JoJo.
Yep.
And for some reason, somehow he evaded the curse. For some reason, all the goddamn male leads in Joestar die.
Yep. Yeah. And he didn't.
Yep.
He fucking got through.
After him, everybody survived. But like, goddamn, Joseph.
Yep.
He's a strapping young man.
Yep.
He's a loving husband.
Okay.
But at the same time, he's a goddamn freaky motherfucker.
Okay, but as a father.
As a father, he did love his daughter a lot.
Yeah.
He did love Holly a lot. I would put him, honestly, in A tier.
Okay.
But we learn later on that man fucking cheated.
Okay, but yeah, no, that
he did cheat and had another son.
Okay, fair. Yeah, did he love that son? Was he a good father?
Honestly,
to that son?
unfortunately, he was too old at that point. He had some redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
But man, I would put him in B tier.
Okay,
I put him in B.
I was gonna say that I haven't seen that, but knowing what happens in almost all of JoJo, I was just gonna default to a B or a C.
Yeah,
because it seems like nobody's ever good in that show. They're all fucked up in their own ways.
The guy was degenerate.
Yeah. So okay, I'll go with B. But
Daddy,
I mean,
my man,
he was fucking strapped.
He was huge.
Yeah.
And even when in part 3, when he was older, goddamn.
Yeah, he still had it going.
That guy had it going on.
I think.
Honestly, I put S. I put S for him.
S, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think S.
A little BS action.
BS action. No
Joseph
stuff.
And moving along, Jotaro Kujo.
Okay.
Is a father too.
Yeah. To Joss.
Jolene. But unfortunately, he himself was very absent in real life.
This seems like a trend. Yeah.
But for good reason.
Okay.
A lot of people were hunting him.
So it would have put his daughter in danger.
Exactly. It's kind of like, I'm absent from your life, but I did it because I had to.
But I'm doing it for you. Like, I wanted to be there for you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, regardless of that.
He
still wasn't there.
He also didn't have a good relationship with Jolene. So, B tier again.
B?
Yeah.
I think, if it's by the argument of a lot of people hunting you, I think you probably shouldn't have been a father. Which would put you in C. Right? Like, I think that's a very selfish move that, like, you're not going to be there because you're, like, yes, you're doing it out of love to, like, save them. But I think you probably shouldn't be a father if you got people hunting you.
Man. I can't go C for Jotaro, man.
Okay. I'll take your word for it because you've seen more than I have.
Nah, man.
We'll go with B.
We'll go with B.
I'm
so biased.
Okay.
B, man.
Okay. And Daddy?
S, man.
Anybody in the JoJo
dude all of the male figures in goddamn and JoJo is just like goddamn.
They're 0% body fat, 6'7".
They're Greek gods,
like,
man.
Fuck, dude. All right, next one is another one,
dude. I think there was some girl.
Okay.
Who actually went up to Akira Toriyama and she's like, I want Jotaro Kujo to spit in my mouth.
Isn't Toriyama?
Oh, sorry.
I was like, isn't that Dragon Ball?
Sorry. That's Dragon Ball. Who made JoJo?
I'm not sure. I don't know the creator.
Forgot his name. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay. But she went up to him.
She went up to him and asked and said I would want Jotaro Kujo to spit in my mouth.
That's the classic. Like, I would walk 10 miles over broken glass and hot coals to like.
what is his name?
Fucking touch the textbook.
Araki.
Okay,
Araki. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they all look fucking heavenly.
Yep.
They look like
true
a man's man.
True.
All right, another. we got a couple more that are kind of up your alley, more than mine. Not that I don't know anything.
Okay, hit me.
Bondrude. Bondrude from Made in Abyss.
Bondrude from Made in Abyss.
The father.
Do you want me to go in spoiler territory for you?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so there is the Abyss.
Yes.
The further you descend into it, you get some fucked.
Yeah, the weirder
it becomes.
Shit, yeah.
But as long as you keep staying on the same level or going down, you're fine. But if you go up, you experience some crazy ass side effects.
Oh, interesting.
Whether it's nausea. I'm bleeding through my eyes and ears. Oh, now I lose my humanity and I turn into a monster.
Okay. Sure.
My man, because the abyss is like, an unknown, he's studying it.
Oh, okay. He's like, yeah.
What he does is there's a lot of children that get abandoned in that world.
Yep.
He collects them. And he experiments on them. So he makes an elevator for the abyss and sends them down close to the bottom.
Yeah.
Brings them right back up.
Just to see the effects on them?
Just to see what happens to them.
Okay. All right.
And they turn into goddamn immortal blobs of flesh.
God damn it, dude. Okay, so like
but he's voiced by Eisen in Bleach. Dude, that guy's got a silky ass voice.
He does. Wait, the dub or the sub?
The sub.
Okay.
But the thing is, he actually, in a twisted way, loves all the children.
Yeah, because he keeps them around and shit, right?
And he remembers all their names. Like, it's like a twisted way.
So he's S tier. He's an S.
S in terms of love, but Shao Tucker in terms of actions. So he's in the Shao Tucker range.
We hit a Shao Tucker tier 2.
Holy shit, dude! That guy is a monster.
Okay, I'll have to check him out because what the fuck?
He is fucking insano.
Okay. What about Daddy tier though?
Honestly, that voice, man.
The silky voice. What's he look like? What's
he got going on? He's always got a mask on.
Oh shit.
Yes, you don't know.
So he's mysterious.
He's mysterious. But the thing is, he's also immortal too. So he can change bodies. So he could look anything.
It's probably pretty pimpin'.
Yeah, he's probably pimpin'.
Ass.
I can't go D because we don't know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go C for Bondrude. Also because he looks fucking sick in his getup.
I mean, shouldn't he be higher than C for Daddy then? What about B for Bondrude?
B for Bondrude.
Okay. B for Bondrude.
Damn. So he's on par. Oh god.
He's on par with Vegeta.
All right. Yeah. I'll fucking why not?
Okay. Great.
B for Bondrude. Oh my god.
Okay. Moving on to the next one.
Okay.
What have we got?
Let's take a look here. B for Bondrude. The goat. That's so messed up, man. That's so messed up. All right, we're going to more, not as fucked up.
Okay.
Vinland Saga.
Okay, I don't know why you keep throwing accents at these words that don't need them.
Don't worry about it. We got Thors.
Okay.
We only saw him for one episode.
Yeah.
In the very first episode of Vinland Saga.
But he was a father.
Dude, that guy
was a parent.
God damn, he was.
Yeah.
And you know what? He stood on business.
He did. He did what he needed to do.
Yeah. That's true, man. Dude.
I don't know.
Dude, that first episode left such an impact on me. Because I was like, holy shit. Like, he was extremely OP. Like, he was
Yeah.
unstoppable. But he's like, you know what? Kids, hostage.
Yep.
I'm going to do it, man.
I got to make the decision.
Freaking sacrifices himself. And also, he was a loving parent, too.
Yeah.
Gave his kid a knife.
Yeah.
His knife.
Is that the definition of love these days? Yeah. Shit, dude. I've been out of the game.
Honestly, I'd put him in S, man.
You put him in S?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. I was going to go A, but you know what? I mean, we made the argument of like, if you're being hunted, you probably shouldn't have a kid.
Yeah.
But I think at that time period that Vinland Saga's set in, I'd say that like it's unavoidable that you're going to have these situations come up. True. So you know what? I'll give it to you. S. I'll agree with you.
Yes.
I'll agree with you on the
and
yes.
Daddy. I'm not a big fan of the whole Viking look.
Yeah. He's definitely not S.
I'd put him in A. I'd put him in A. Dude was built different.
I would agree with A. I think even given the Viking and kind of the era, I could agree with him being on par with like Goku, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. He was basically the Goku.
He was.
In that world.
Yeah. And still he wasn't.
Until he wasn't. Until he sacrificed himself, like Goku.
And they don't have 7 Dragon Balls in that world.
Yeah, goddamn.
All right, who we got up next?
Next, we have... This one is an old one. But for those of you who know, you know.
And you're sad about it.
Akio Furukawa from Clannad and Clannad After Story.
And that would be Nagisa's father, right?
Oh, man. That guy was amazing.
He was good.
I loved him.
He was good fun. He was fucking...
Loved his wife.
Relief. Yep.
Loved his daughter.
Yep.
You know, he quit his job because of his daughter.
Wasn't he running the store, like, downstairs or something?
He was an actor.
Oh, but he went to the store.
When he went to the store.
Nice.
Because his daughter was very weak.
Very sick. Very ill.
S right away from me. Dude, that
100%.
guy, every scene in Clannad with him, I loved.
Yeah, he definitely stole the show when he was on the screen.
Yeah, he was so good, dude.
And, oh, man, I just like... Yeah, quitting your job as an actor, becoming... I think they were bakers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, becoming a baker... You know, building the store underneath the house so that your family can be close to the daughter that's sick and everything. Man, yeah,
S tier, my man.
For sure. But daddy tier, he didn't do anything special for me. I'm going to be honest with you.
Really?
He didn't do anything special in terms of daddy tier. I would have him at a solid B.
I would put him in an A, but I agree with you. Okay. We'll go B.
We'll go B on this one? Okay.
We'll go B on this one, yeah.
Yeah, I think there wasn't anything special about him, but like... His personality was there, right?
Personality shone through.
He's not like the Lloyd.
Yeah. Oh,
you know?
True.
No. All right. So next up, we got one from our childhood here.
True. Okay. This man,
he showed us a lot. He showed a lot of us the way, and he showed Zuko the way too.
He helped Zuko guide him on his way to redemption.
Now, he wasn't technically a father, but he definitely was.
No, he is technically a father,
but not to
Zuko. We have Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh.
Whoo! That guy also stole the show.
He did.
Every time he was on screen.
The training was phenomenal.
The life advice, the guidance.
He tried to put Zuko on the right path.
Did you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I didn't finish it.
Oh, man. There was one episode that kind of focused on him.
Okay.
Whew, it was a good one.
Okay. Yeah. I remember a lot of it, but I haven't watched it in a long time, and I never finished it.
As a dad, man, well, I wouldn't put an S. Not an S.
No, I feel like he cared more about Zuko almost.
The reason being was because his son passed away in war. So Zuko was his surrogate son. Yeah. And I wouldn't say he was the best dad towards his initial son.
Yeah.
But so he's stricken by a lot of grief and regret.
I feel like he's almost making up for it.
Exactly.
With Zuko, which sucks towards the son in the first place. Yeah. But obviously his son's not around anymore.
Yeah.
But I would still probably go A. Like,
I would go A. Good. Uncle Iroh is also the GOAT, man. Yeah. He's the GOAT.
And he's definitely he's almost double-ass daddy.
Double? Yeah. Some people like the dad bod, man.
Like some people, and he's strong. Okay, he's got all of that power.
Honestly, wait. When he got imprisoned in the fire, fire prison, he got super bulked up and cut and shredded, and he was getting fed like potatoes.
Yeah, he sweat it all out, dude. It's fine. Yeah. I think realistically, probably C.
C. That's a good one.
Yeah. So next up, we're moving away from Avatar, but we have a more recent isekai. And we actually had a show come out, I think, that was centered around him himself because people loved him so much from the show that he was originally from.
Who is this guy from?
Paul Greyrat from Mushoku Tensei.
We had a show about him?
Yeah, the anime came out, didn't it? From like a farmer something or other to like a swordsman.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that was about it. It looked exactly the same anime.
That was based on... Damn.
I could be wrong. Let me look it up. You talk about Paul Greyrat.
Paul Greyrat from Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah.
My man is... I don't know what to say about him. He's a good dad.
Is he?
To a degree.
Okay, yeah.
He's a loving husband to a degree.
Yeah. And?
Except for his insatiable lust.
Yes, he does have a
That is, akin to the Greyrat bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah, he he's a good dad. He's a good husband.
Yeah.
He's Also, he's a good husband to another woman too.
Fuck yeah. It was. Oh, actually, no. This isn't based on Paul Gray. It's just basically the exact same fucking person, though. But anyways,
He did give good life advice to his son too.
It's about marrying multiple wives.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
He's like, you know, initially I had one sword, but now I have two, and it just feels right having two.
Okay.
I love that analogy to like having multiple wives.
I enjoyed him training Rudius.
Yeah.
And then he absolutely shit kicked Rudius
Yeah,
to throw him in the back of the carriage.
Yeah, every time they train, he just beats the shit out of him.
And then he, like, after the teleportation and everything, he became just a drunkard.
Yeah.
But he was still looking for his family.
Exactly.
But I do think that
man on a mission.
He didn't do very well when he met back up with Rudius.
Oh yeah, dude. That
he
guy
needed his buddy to like show him the way.
Yeah, that's true. The guy was like down bad.
But at the end of the day, he still did sacrifice.
He
himself.
persevered. He came back, man.
He had a good relationship with Rudius afterwards, and he fucking did it. He was there, and he took care of the daughters really, really well.
True.
All of them.
So I'd put him in B.
I would put him in B.
B.
I don't think I can say that he shouldn't have a kid.
Yeah, dude should not have had
but
more
he
daughters,
have had multiple kids with affairs.
Yeah.
And I think he did care for them.
Yeah. In terms of daddy,
I think he's pretty good.
I think I put him in A.
I put an A. Yeah.
I put an A. Man.
I put him A, like high A above Goku.
I fuck with the A.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. All right, I'm glad we came to terms.
Dad, we settled that one really easily.
Yeah. Sorry for anybody offended that it said a country bumpkin turned into a master swordsman was about Paul Gray. They just look the same to me. Now, when I read this name, it's not who I think it is, because you put this on the list.
Okay.
And whenever I hear Byakuya, I think of Kuchiki.
Byakuya Kuchiki from
it's not
Bleach.
because he's not a father.
Nope.
But
we got Byakuya from Dr. Stone.
From Dr. Stone.
Holy shit, this guy is a dad. Well, actually,
yeah,
no. It's weird, even though him and Senku look exactly the same. Mm-hmm. They're not blood related.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Got it? Yeah. They just look exactly the same.
Yeah, they look exactly the same. They both got red eyes.
Okay.
But anyways.
I mean, all of the, Ishvalans from FMA had red eyes.
True. Have you seen Dr. Stone?
Like early season.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my man is a good dad because he supports Senku's, adventures and, crazy scientific shenanigans, before the whole, stone transformation happened.
Sure.
So he's good in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
He also wanted to become an astronaut too initially.
Oh, okay.
But Senku was the one who helped him. And, in his interview, he dedicated it for his astronaut interview. He dedicated to like Senku. It's like, boom, even more points.
Yeah. Okay.
This is getting on spoiler territory.
Sure,
okay?
Yeah, go for it.
So he became an astronaut, went up to space. The stone transformation happened around the world.
Yeah.
So he was still
in space.
They come back down. Everybody's stone.
Yeah.
So him and his astronauts are the only one still
alive and
alive. You could say everyone's still alive, but they're still not turned to stone.
Okay.
So what he did was he left information through, storytelling, and he also gathered as much minerals as he could before he passed away. Because he knew Senku
to leave something.
He left breadcrumbs for Senku
to figure
out 1,000 years later. So whenever you see Byakuya on screen, he also steers the show.
Did he do anything that you can identify as like, oh man, like that was bad?
No.
For like father wise.
No, not at all. Everything he did was just to benefit his son. So S tier.
I was gonna say then we gotta go S tier.
My man.
If there's nothing wrong, he went above and beyond and nothing wrong.
Yeah,
S
dude.
tier.
Oh my god, he was so crazy.
Sure.
In terms of daddy, I'd put him A. Get the
A?
red eyes, white hair.
Okay.
God damn.
You like the albino
they
look,
they slap. What about you?
All right. I would go with B, but I'll concede and go A with you.
God damn, yeah, dude.
I'll go with you.
I'm biased towards him, dude. That guy's the GOAT, man.
Did you just feel him in here?
Yeah,
in your
dude.
heart?
Dude, you hit, when you see that shit, it hits you right in the feels.
Okay. All right. So we're going S and A.
Yeah.
So okay, the reverse of Lloyd, eh?
Yep.
Was A and S. All right. We got two more, and they're from the same series. Now we'll start with, let's say, the worst one, so that we then move and end on a good note. Because I can assume what our ratings will be. Now, not technically anime, depending on your definition. We have Arcane.
Ooh.
Specifically, Silco. the
Silco?
Slumlord himself.
Slumlord, sneaky ass Silco from Zaun.
Yes. Not technically the father.
Yep. But a father figure.
To
Jinx. Powder. Yeah, you could definitely say he loved Jinx.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I would say that he loved Jinx.
Dude, he had the opportunity to get the Zaun that he wanted.
And he chose Jinx.
But in exchange for Jinx. But he chose Jinx.
He did. I agree. Because I think that wouldn't be the Zaun that he wanted if Jinx wasn't there with him.
Exactly.
So I think I agree with you that he definitely did love her. And I think that there were moments.
Yeah.
For sure.
And, but
I don't think he should have been a father.
But being a crime lord.
Yep. And also
doesn't help.
Murdering their father figure, the original one.
True.
Didn't help.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Well, that helped push Jinx towards him.
And
though not on purpose.
No, and stuff, and making Jinx think that he killed her sister or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then also getting her not hopped up like an addict, but like hopped up on Shimmer.
Yeah, well, to save her.
Yeah, in a situation that he fucking got her in.
Like, yeah, okay. I put him in I wouldn't put him in the Shao Tucker.
No, I don't think it's Shao Tucker tier.
Yeah, I'd put him in C.
I'd put it in C.
C.
Like I said, I don't think that he
C.
should be a father.
Yeah.
And in terms of daddy,
I'm not a big fan of the way he looks, man.
I'm not a fan. Also, like, I think you'd be the one on his lap, like, needing to, like, shoot it into his eye and stuff. I think it's
creepy.
A D.
That's a D
I
for
think
me.
it's a D.
That's a D for me.
Yeah. So.
CD, man. CD's nuts.
CD for... Shut the fuck up. All right. Yeah, so that's Silco. And now, the final one we have, also from Arcane. Vander, my man.
Also, father figure, too.
Also father figure, not the father, but
not
knew the father. They were all good friends with the mother and the father.
Yeah.
From the original.
He did what he could.
He did everything he could in the position that he was thrust into.
That is true.
I don't think I can honestly remember him acting selfishly.
Nope.
As soon as the girls came along.
He was stern with them whenever they made goddamn mistakes, such as, committing arson.
Yep. And, he was hard on Vi because Vi was the oldest one.
Yep.
And needed to learn, that these people look up to her. And
yep.
I think that he did it well. He didn't fucking smack her around at all.
Yep.
There was none of this, like, Saiyan training shit
True,
that you love.
But he did kill people.
I think he had killed people.
Season 2, he did kill people.
Okay.
Season 2,
All right, are we really going to fucking talk about that? Are we going to talk about that?
He's still a father figure in Season 2.
Sure.
Hey, if you know, you know.
Oh, my God.
If you know, you know.
Okay, as Vander...
Yeah, fine.
I think he's an S tier dad.
Really? I would put him in A.
Okay. Can you tell me why you wouldn't put him, like, at the above and beyond?
In terms of... Because he was thrust into that position.
Yes,
it's not like he wanted to do it.
No, of course not.
Because it felt like he had an obligation to do it. That's why I put it
Okay.
in A.
Interesting.
It's not like he wanted to become a father figure to them. He's like, oh, I made a promise.
Yeah. But I think that's what pushes it to S tier for me, because he didn't want it, but he still chose to do every single thing he could to fulfill that obligation. And then he developed the feelings of being a father for these girls.
I guess. Yeah, fine.
And not just the girls. He also was Clagger and Milo.
Yeah. Fine. We'll go S.
I
I'll
think
concede.
S.
I'll concede and go S.
He put the gloves down. He was trying to find a peaceful solution with Zahn and the upper.
There was never gonna be a peaceful solution. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I agree with you.
The guy was living in a crack pot.
He tried.
I don't know. I don't know what the saying is.
He was a crackpot, or he was living in a fantasy.
He was living
world.
a pipe dream. There we go.
Also, not living in a pipe dream.
Wait, what is it?
It's just that's a pipe dream.
That's a pipe dream.
Yeah, that was a pipe dream. What the fuck are we
He's
talking
a crackpot
about?
pipe dream.
Yeah, is this Mario? He's just in a pipe dream. Like, what the fuck is happening? Anyways, now my opinion. Cream of the crop. Ask Daddy for Vander.
Really?
He's bulked up. He's got it going on. He's still young. He's got the hair.
He does have a cool accent too.
He's got the fucking cool accent. He's like, he smokes and shit and drinks.
True. You know
but
what?
Like, you know,
I do agree with you. S tier for
S tier.
Vander.
I like
double S.
I think he's the one and only double S daddy.
Yeah.
I think we can agree to that.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I agree with you. There.
All right. I'm glad we can agree to that.
All right. So we got both of our tier lists.
Yeah, you can take a look. Let us know if you agree or disagree heavily with any of our options.
If you think there's other dads that should be
if
on
we
this
left out
list.
important dads.
Yeah.
And if you disagree with Shao Tucker being where Shao Tucker is, let us know.
Either he'll be in Shao Tucker or S.
Yeah. There's no in between for Shao Tucker.
It depends on how you view him.
Yeah, you either believed in everything he did or he's in Shao Tucker too. But yeah, let us know down below. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Let us know if you want to see more tier lists too, because this is the first one that we're kind of,
true.
Having a full thing of.
Yeah.
And for all of you out there that this applies to, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, guys.
And we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.